Good afternoon, this is a Shaman oracle reading for the sign of Virgo. The native zodiac gives Virgo the birthstone or magical stone topaz, and in the Western zodiac the stone is sapphire. The stone topaz is related to harmony and hospitality, and there are many different colors of the stone topaz, like blue, green, lemon, white, and yellow. In the traditional zodiac, topaz makes the person lucky. Virgo's element is earth in the traditional zodiac, and now Virgo gets a second element assigned, namely water, making the sign Virgo the sign of earth and water. The energy given to Virgo is planning and strictness. And the animal spirit given to Virgo is the brown bear. The brown bear is the sign of calmness and strength. This animal spirit relates also to the time of harvest that is approaching. The brown bear is practical and it takes its time to achieve a goal. But don't be fooled by a bear's methodical nature. Attention to detail requires the utmost care and patience. This the bear does with a steady reliance. The bear also stands for balance, harmony, and integrity in the world. The brown bear is wise and uses its wisdom carefully. While the bear is wise, the bear is also mighty and strong. Bear people have a calm temper and avoid conflicts. Some people born under this sign tend to be loners. However, they very much know the pleasures of life and love everything beautiful, and when they feel pressured or urged, they tend to retreat. The direction given to Virgo in the native zodiac is south-southwest. The south stands for a new day and a place where the sun shines hottest and also bringing pleasant winds. And the west is the place where the sun sets at each day's end. Now we start the actual reading for Virgo. Virgo's soul card on the upper left is called Shield or Armor, the shield of protection, also called armor. And the upper right card is called Kachina. Mother Earth will answer the question that is asked with regards to the armor, shield of protection. And the question I'm asking is, what gift or gifts are you giving to Virgo? The armor, shield of protection is a vision that comes from our elders to bring wisdom needed to go and get through the demands of living. They use an armor to fend off the flying arrows used by indigenous people. Often such shields are painted, and such paintings are related to the life of the tribes, and the medicine man of each such tribe helps to determine what such a painting should look like. It must have some deeper connection to a tribe's philosophy in order to really get the powers needed to fend off any dangers. Sometimes bird feathers are used to such a shield to give it a magical protection that birds, such as the mighty eagle, bring. In old traditions, shields had own ceremonies where they were initiated in the magic of power to protect one's tribe. Shields, they can be taken from place to place, just like the medicine wheel is taken from place to place to do magical things whenever one is in need for it. Medicine wheels even become drums occasionally when ceremonies are in the need of some music, some sound to address the Great Spirit. Shield increases the energy of the one holding it, and the message of the armor card is that you should stay calm, Virgo. There is no reason to be fearful. Just take a deep breath and slowly breathe out. Do you feel the empowerment already? Give up some of your daily tasks that are not so important and instead use your energy for the higher spirit to gain deeper insight. Always remain loyal to those dear to your heart. Let special people know how much you love them and that you do not expect them to be perfect all the time. No one can go through life always to be in the right, and we make mistakes now and then. Love them anyway, be forgiving and understanding. And maybe you will get a dream catcher to bring a shield of protection into your home. Such a dream catcher is a mystical shield of protection, says Mother Earth. The card on the upper right is called Kachina, and Father Sky is answering my question number 2. Which greater insight can Virgo expect? The Kachino was a rattle in one hand, right here, and with the rattle, the Kachina scares away negative energies. So the Kachina comes in a reading to remind you that negative spirits are not good for you. When we are negative about something, we no longer respond in a good and balanced way. An open mind helps to see things objectively. Don't let negativity put pressure on you, says Kachina. The card comes to help you to solve a problem. And because this card connects you to your ancestors, it appears to help you out to get through some harder times. Such an ancestor spirit bringing a message can come in many different ways. An animal, a sound, a feeling, or even a plant that speaks to you in an unusual way. Because the Kachina on this card is holding up a corn plant right here, which is a most powerful plant to many indigenous peoples. This Kachina is also the corn maiden. Corn is magic to indigenous societies, so corn has special powers. The card wants you to pay more attention to your surroundings, Virgo. Look to find an item in your house or place of business that has a special meaning for you. Give more attention to certain items, locations, and also appearances. Look at people and think about how they influenced your life. Be aware of the fact that people hold special powers. Know that everything can be magic and magical. It's up to you, Virgo, to bring back magic into how you feel, think, and what a belief system you call yours. Be totally honest and understand that your personality is determined by your motives, wishes, and judgments. Be true to yourself. This is the insight brought to you by Father Sky. Now we come to your animal spirit card, And the one that came out for you, Virgo, is this one here, called fire ant. The fire ant is aggressive, and bitten by this creature is painful. I know because I used to live in Florida, where they have lots of fire ants. And let me tell you, a bite or bites, since the seldom comes only one fire ant, hurts very much. Fire ants poison you, then they sting you, and the skin swells up, is red, and hurts a lot. Just like such a sudden sting or bite of the fire ant, so is the energy related to this ant. This fire ant energy can flare up any moment, and you will be surprised how quick you can get in trouble when you encounter a fire ant. So the fire ant energy is related to people who come in your life rather suddenly, bringing agitation, arguing, and also gossip. They relate to an imbalance, although we sometimes are drawn to them, and this energy is also very appealing at times, since they know, these fire ants and the people with that personality, they know how to feed our imbalances in a very sneaky way. We know they are not good for us, yet we feel a kind of attraction to their gossip and their way to always blame others for everything. So be aware of fire ant personalities, because when gossip and blame takes place, know that a fire ant is at play. Not only that, but fire ants have a talent to involve you, and suddenly you are right in the middle of it all. How is one to break free from such dramas, you might ask, Virgo? Well, the truth is that a fire ant is surprisingly sensitive to everything that affects you negatively. The fire ant knows when the heat is getting to you, so it's best to stay away from such negative energies before it has time to ruin your day or week or your entire life. To restore balance, Mother Earth advises you to take a deep breath and spend some time in nature, away from where you encounter fire ants. Last card for you, Virgo, is the Mystical Shaman Oracle card, this one called the Ancient Ones. When this card comes up, you are reminded that your ancestors and all ancient ones, having wisdom, come to help you to attain your full potential. If you accept this help, then you can be sure that blessings are on the way for you to craft a new destiny for yourself. First, you are asked to take a closer look at your attitudes and actions. The freedom you seek to leave a bad karma behind requires for you to leave the past. First, by breaking the chains that once bound you to family drama. So, says this card, forgive the ones who made life difficult for you. Release all heavy burdens. When you change your attitudes and actions, you are able to change the outcome. A smile brings back a smile. A kindness is letting you receive kindness in return. An understanding attitude towards someone will most likely make them to be more understanding towards you also. All your actions taken will have some reactions. Be always aware of this and make sure that your actions are not done too hasty, and always be aware that actions can be rewarded as well as punished. Have always the highest integrity, and things will work out well for you, says the ancient ones, in the name of Father Sky and Mother Earth. So, this was your reading, Virgo. I thank you very much for being here and listening, and I hope you liked it a little bit, and I hope also that you come back the next time when I have a new reading for the sign of Virgo. Have a wonderful evening, which is approaching, but still afternoon, but soon evening, and have a nice weekend. Okay? Thank you and goodbye.